This is Chad Stahelski. I'm the director of John Wick Chapter 4. At this point, we're in Osaka, Japan, and the sequence that we're discussing now is really the first time that Keanu Reeves' character, John Wick, meets Donnie Yen's character, Caine, in a confrontation. So in this scene, we've already seen John Wick take on a bunch of bad guys. We know he's got nunchucks, and he's got his gun, and he's got a sword, and all that stuff.
They gave you my name. Yeah.
So when we do like skill introductions, like Donnie Yen obviously plays a blind assassin, but he's so hyper skilled. So it's a lot of contact stuff. We did it in what we call the museum room in the Japanese Osaka hotel. That's why you see all the Japanese artwork and plates and glass. Me and my cinematographer, Dan Lawson, we love light and kooky set pieces, as you can tell throughout the movie. So we had visited this museum years ago in Osaka, and we kind of modeled it after a lot of the museum and modern art exhibits that we had seen in Japan. And this is how we kind of established Donnie Yen's character. He's so good that even John Wick is a little hesitant to go against him. That's why John seems to be running and running and running. It was actually on the day when we started rehearsing. We had rehearsed for a couple weeks with Donnie and Keanu, and we were actually changing how we do things. Is we have a pretty good planning choreography, and then when we see the performance actually in the wardrobe and the sets, it's like dance. We change things up depending how the storylines and how the cast members interact with each other. And we started doing the choreography with set, and Keanu will tell you as well, like Donnie Yen is an amazing martial art performer. He's been doing it for so long. But on top of that, he's also, even after having such a long career, he's still incredibly fast, almost too fast. And if you see Donnie really go, you realize how good he is. So we had to get that across in the character, but still make it look like John Wick has a chance against him. That's why you see John kind of hiding behind things and always kind of trying to get away from Caine. Because I think if it came down to just a one-on-one with the sword, I think the idea is Caine would win. So John's trying to hedge his bets by doing the running gun kind of thing. When I first talked to Donnie, my idea was, okay, we're going to take some of the kung fu style that he's done with the sword. Donnie's like, well, I'd like to try something else. Donnie was great. He watched all the John Wicks, and he got that we were trying to do something new with firearms. So he's like, why do the same old stuff? Let's do something new for Caine as well. So we took a lot of fencing elements, a lot of rapier style, like almost European sword work, and Donnie mixed it up a little bit with some of his wushu training, the sword style that he does. And we kind of got it together. So it's like, okay, it's always this, when you create with these fantastical characters, it's like, how do you suspend disbelief? Like, how long can a blind guy go in a gunfight? Like, there's little things like that. So the choreography you see was meant to be very, very close quarter. That's why they're engaged, they're touching. So Caine knows where he is, and he has energy to push him back. I think if John was really clever, he'd be on the other side of the room with a sniper rifle. But the movie would be short that way.